Hey guys, Robbie Webster here, and I know a lot of people have been anxiously awaiting this video. Um, I wasn't planning on making it this soon, but everything has just been wearing down on me. It's I guess I'm doing very well. That's the first thing I want to say. People I've seen just such an outpouring of support, and I want to say thank you so much to everyone. To the people that have bought Blu-rays from me. That's awesome. I hope that you guys got some movies that you really like, and I tried to make them a really good price. I checked all the prices on eBay, and I tried to make them really consistent with what the lower prices would be, because basically everything I sold was the same price as whatever the lowest one was on eBay. So there's still some available. Probably a little more than half of them are actually still available, but most of the popular titles have been bought. But yeah, so that's the first thing that I want to say is thank you so much to everyone. And also, I just wanted to let you know that, I mean, a lot of people that have been showing the support through the video responses, I feel like maybe people think that I'm doing bad, but I'm not at all. Um, the money that was stolen from me, the $500, it's not like I'm not going to be able to pay my bills or not going to be able to eat. I'll be okay. That money was money that I took out of my savings account. And I'll explain to you guys more once I get into the story, and hopefully you'll be able to understand. I just ask that you please watch this whole video so that you know all of the facts. I'm not trying to start a witch hunt here, and I'm not trying to perpetuate drama. I just want to let people know what's going on. So here's the second thing that I need to say, and this is very important. When I tell you who this guy is, do not go to his channel and start attacking him. Don't say anything to him unless you really feel the need to say, I'm unsubscribing to you because I feel that enough evidence to say that you're dishonest, or say something like that. Operate on a higher level, have integrity, have character. There's no need to attack anyone. I had $500 stolen by this person, and I haven't said anything bad. So I don't think that anyone else has had anything that bad happen by this guy. So if I don't have a reason, please, you have no reason to do that. So feel free to unsubscribe. Please unsubscribe. I mean, this guy, he doesn't deserve to be operating here on YouTube. He lied, he cheated, he stole, and there's consequences to your actions. Yeah, he doesn't deserve to have a bunch of his subscribers. I said he has almost 2,000. He actually only has about 1,600, and I'm sure he lost some today because some people already know who it is. It's gotten out. People just kind of assumed who it is because he apparently has a reputation that I didn't even know about. But basically, once I posted my video last night, I heard from 11 people that told me that they had things stolen by him. They either had things that they bought from him or things that they were trying to trade with him, and he never sent his end of the bargain, which is exactly what happened with me. So please do not go to his channel and attack him. You can unsubscribe. You can block him. You can do whatever you want. Just don't operate. Don't get on his level. I'm not saying he's evil or anything. He did something wrong, but don't get on a lower level. Have integrity, have character, because that's what I want you to do. I don't want a big war. I don't want drama. I'm so anti-conflict. I hate conflict. I avoid it at all costs. When people disrespect me and talk crap to me, I mean, I don't take stuff. I'm not gonna sit there and take it, but I'm not gonna come to their level and do it back. So just don't do anything. So that's basically the thing I have to tell you before I say anything else. So now I'm going to tell you who it was. And please just continue to watch the video so that you can hear everything that happened and why I know that he did this to me, and that it wasn't some other mistake, and there's no doubt. I want you to know all the facts. Yeah, so I wrote a couple things down just because I don't want to forget anything that I want to say. Well, here's the first thing that I will say before I even tell you his name. I forgive you. I forgive you for what you did. I really do. That doesn't mean that I don't want my money back, and that doesn't mean that I wasn't angry at the time for what you did. But I can't hold on to it. I have to forgive you. Um, I've been forgiven for so much more. You guys know, a lot of people that know me know that I'm a Christian. I believe that God has forgiven me for anything that I've done wrong. So if He's forgiven me of something that great, then how can I hold on to something this petty as $500? $500 doesn't mean anything at the end of the day. It's just money, okay? It's a lot of money, but it's just money. So I do forgive you. But there are consequences to your actions at the same time. So I have to tell everyone who you are and what you did. So the guy's name is One Quick GT. He calls himself Fast Eddie. That was his YouTube username is One Quick GT. His real name is Ed Evans, and he lives in Maryland. I'm not going to give you his address or anything because that would be just wrong. But he lives in Maryland in the United States, because I know there's a lot of viewers that are outside of the U.S. And he stole $500 from me. What else should I say about him before I tell you exactly how sorry. I'm losing my voice. Before I tell you exactly what happened, is there anything else I need to say about him? Oh yes, here's one more thing. He has started a new YouTube channel that's called Steelbook Eddie. He all of a sudden posted a video once I guess he was starting to realize that I understood what he was doing to me. He all of a sudden said, "Oh, I'm getting a lot of hate, and I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna take a break from YouTube." But lo and behold, he started a new channel. I guess he was gonna try to keep it secret, but that's kind of stupid because he subscribed to it. So obviously I saw it, and I went and looked at it. And there's some more stuff I have to say about that, but I'll wait till I get to that part of the story. Let me just move on and tell you exactly what happened. Here's what happened. On March 28th, or possibly the morning of March 29th, he posted on his One Quick GT channel that he was selling his entire Blu-ray Steelbook collection, and it consisted of 47 Blu-ray Steelbooks. And he said that he wanted to get $600 for that collection. Well, I talked to my wife about it because I had looked at the list, I wrote it down, and I researched what the stuff was worth because I sell a lot of stuff on eBay. And I saw that there was a couple of titles that I really wanted in my collection. I'm a huge fan of Forrest Gump. It's my absolute favorite movie. And one of them was the Forrest Gump German Steelbook, which I've always wanted, and it's very expensive. So to get that, I mean, basically if you average out the cost of the Steelbooks, you could easily turn a profit. So here was the plan. My wife agreed that we could take out $500 from our savings account, and that I would keep the 2 or 3 titles. I was going to try to keep like 5. I was going to try to tell her, "Oh, can I keep these?" But, you know, that's just that. I know I was going to do that. But anyways, I was going to keep a few of them, the ones that I really liked, and then I was going to sell the rest individually, and I know that I would have made at least a $250 to $300 profit, possibly even more. Because one of those 47 titles was the Jurassic Park trilogy. There was a couple that were, or no, there was one that was new and sealed. So I mean, those right off the bat are going to bring you a lot more than you're paying for them. So I definitely could have turned a profit and added some great steelbooks to my collection. So that's the point of the whole thing. Well, so he was asking $600. So I went back and looked at the video because I wanted to tell him, I wanted to see if it was still available and say, "Hey, I'm interested." And the video was gone. So I sent him a private message because he and I are friends. We've been talking to each other for over a year on YouTube. I actually bought something from him in the past that he sent to me, and there was no problems. And we chat all the time about movies and stuff. He comments on my videos, and I comment on his, and I considered him a friend, just like anyone else here on YouTube. But yeah, it turns out he wasn't. So basically, he said, "Yeah, the Blu-rays are still available. I was just getting so many offers that I took the video down." I know a lot of you are thinking, "Man, what an idiot. Red flags should be going up all over the place, and you're going to see even more places where red flags should have gone up." But you got to remember, this guy is my friend. I trusted him. I knew him for a while, and I've been talking to him. You don't expect someone that's going to pretend to be your friend and then turn around and just stab you in the back. So anyways, what I did was I ended up offering him. I said, "Would you take 500 just to see if I could get a little bit better deal?" And he said, "Yeah, I'll take 500." And then I said, "Okay, so should I send? What's your PayPal address for your email?" And he said, "Oh, actually, he didn't really say. He just said, "Oh, actually, I want he asked me for an Amazon gift card." And I have all the messages that shows all of this. I even have a message where he lists out every Blu-ray steelbook that he's going to be sending me. So I made him send me that list because I didn't have the original video anymore. So I wanted to make sure I had that list so I could check it, make sure he didn't forget to send anything. Well, so I sent him an Amazon gift card for $500. I sent it to him on March 29th. So I can't remember if the video was posted that morning or the night before. I think it might have been the night before. So March 29th, I pay him $500. He tells me that he's going to ship it right away. And he tells me that he'll send me the tracking number as soon as he ships it, and that he's going to ship it in multiple boxes because it's so many things. Well, then later on he tells me, like a week later that, "Oh, sorry, I just shipped it today. I've been so busy lately." Like, dude, if someone sends you $500, ship that junk right away, because that's a lot of money. But anyways, that's besides the point. The thing is, it's now May 11th, and I have nothing. I have absolutely nothing. He's been jerking me around for a long time, and basically what I thought at first was that, oh, there's a problem with the mail. It must have gotten lost in the mail, because this is my friend. He wouldn't do anything. And then, after it was almost to a month, it was about 25 days, I decided to I posted a thing on Facebook, on my Facebook page, saying that I was stressed out because that was a lot of money and I thought it was lost in the mail. And I didn't say why I was stressed out, but several of my friends sent me messages asking me, "What's going on, buddy? Are you okay?" And I didn't even respond to all of them. I responded to the first two. And then I was just getting, every time I had to type out the story, I was getting so stressed that I just decided, I'm just going to say the brief short story, and I didn't tell them much of the details. But the two people I told, the first one I talked to, he said, "Oh man, I wouldn't have bought anything from him. I've heard so many bad things about him." And that's the first thing I heard. That's the first time it clicked in my head that possibly he's cheating me. But at the same time, he's still my friend, so I really didn't believe it. I just said, "Oh man, maybe there is a chance. I never have heard this, but someone else has." Well, then the second person I talked to, he says, "Oh, no way. Eddie's a great guy. There's no way he did that. I bought stuff from him before. I've known him for a long time." Both of these guys are really big YouTubers, bigger than Eddie and bigger than me. So it was important for me to hear their opinions on everything. Well, I think it was 1 or 2 days later, the guy who had said he had no doubt that Eddie did not do anything wrong, he came back to me and said, "You know what? I've been talking to some people, and I've changed my opinion. I've heard some things about Eddie." And then, through a couple of people that he talked to, I was directed to Eddie's eBay account, which has been suspended. And I'm going to show you his feedback right now. So, let's check this out. And I'm sorry this video is going so long, but here are I'm going to show you the last seven feedbacks that he's had since his account was suspended. First of all, the seventh to last one, that just shows you right there, the Jurassic Park Blu-ray trilogy. He sold it before he ever even told me about, months before he ever posted that video. So unless he bought another one and then told me to sell it, I mean, there's no way. But look at these feedbacks. Out of the last 6 feedbacks he got, half of them are negative. And not only are they negative, all of them say that he pocketed the money and that he never shipped the items. And if you add the cost of these items together, it equals $410. So that's $410 that he pocketed from these buyers. He stole it from them. And his account's suspended. His PayPal account is suspended as well. So what I think that eventually eBay is going to come after him and try to collect this money. But they have obviously probably reimbursed the buyers and covered the costs, and he's still got the money, which is messed up. He has my money too. So right here, once I saw this, this is when I was like, okay, I think he cheated me. I really think he cheated me. It's like 90%. Well, then I hear from one person, oh, he did the same thing to me. And I'm like, okay, now it's 100%. He definitely cheated me. So, yeah, so that's what I know. That's how I knew. And then I posted that video. I still didn't say his name, and I heard from 11 more people within 24 hours, private messages telling me that the same thing happened to him. And I haven't had a chance to get permission from all of them yet to talk about their stories, but I have permission from 2 of them, and I promise you, Scout's honor, that there were 11 of them. And if any of you that talk to me are comfortable sharing your story, please comment it below. I know a lot of people are going to be watching this video, so I mean, put your story out there. And by the way, I am going to the police with this. I've given Eddie every chance to save face. I was completely kind and courteous with him with everything. I never insulted him. I never called him a name. I never got angry. I simply asked questions, and I want to know the truth. He hasn't responded to a message since the first time that I said, the first time that, basically I was going along with his story the whole time. And then once I saw this eBay thing, I saw it about like 2 weeks ago, I sent him a message and I said, can I have my tracking number that you said you would send me? And he's like, sorry buddy, didn't ship it, didn't use tracking with this one. Yeah, right dude, I guarantee you've never sold anything to anyone on eBay for $500 before, and this is the first time you're not going to use a tracking number. Anything over $50, you're an idiot if you don't use a tracking number because you have no proof that you shipped it. So then after that, that was the last time I ever heard from him, that I don't have a tracking number, because after that I asked him if he had a receipt. And I said, please provide me proof that you shipped me this. If you can't, please send me a refund. I said, I'm going to give it then I gave him another chance to save face. I said, I'll give you 10 days. Or no, I said 7 days, but I actually gave him 10 days. I said, I'll give the package 10 days to get here. And maybe it's still lost, and maybe it'll get here. I was giving him a chance to save face, to look innocent still, to just ship the things that you promised me. But he didn't do it, of course, and I still haven't got my money back, and I have not heard one single thing from him. It's been 2 weeks since the last message. I've sent him about 6 or 7 messages since then, absolutely no response. And then I see on his, oh, and the other thing he kept saying, once it was starting to get like wow, hasn't come for so long, all of a sudden he's like, oh, my internet's down at home. I can't, dude, I see the pictures of your house. You have like this huge TV, surround sound, man cave. You have like every toy. You have every freaking awesome Blu-ray. How do you afford that and not keep your internet on? I don't believe it. You really do have your internet on. And then I find his Facebook page and I look on there and he doesn't have it set to private, so I can see almost all of his posts. I can't see some of his friends' posts, but he's on there posting every day, but he doesn't respond to my messages. And then I can see comments and him clicking like to videos on his YouTube channel. Then I find out that he made a new YouTube channel. It's called Steelbook Eddie. And guess what? He has a video. And the first video says, my Blu-ray Steelbook collection. And if you watch that video, there are 3 or 4 of the titles that he promised to send me in that video. He shows that he still has them, and they were supposed to be sent to me. He pocketed my $500. He kept the movies, if he even had them in the first place. I don't think he had all of them. I think he already sold some of them, and he still had some of them, but he never had any intention to ship me that. But I'm gonna tell you, right now I'm gonna tell you the 2 people that I do have permission to share with. The first person is Andrew Bellina, and I don't know the specifics of his story, but he told me, go ahead and mention my name. Oh, I do have permission from 3 people. I'll have to look up really quick on my inbox, because I remember I have a third one. The second one is Xbox Gamer 82, and he actually made a transaction with Eddie back in October for the amount of $75, and he never got his either. And that was the same time that I bought something from him, and I actually did get my thing. But apparently a lot of the things that he cheated people on were back in October. He told everyone that he was going to lose his house. So everyone was buying a bunch of stuff. He was selling a bunch of box sets. And then like a week later, he has, my DVD update, and he's buying like Blu-ray sets that cost like $200, $300, these special edition Blu-rays. Or he bought a huge stack of the 100, he bought every single 100th anniversary Universal Blu-ray, which had to cost like a ton of money. Those are like $15 each at least, and he had every one. So I mean, he lies a lot. But you know, I'm trying to have a good attitude about it. I'm doing okay. I'm okay with it. I want my money back, but I'm not upset anymore. I mean, I guess I am a little upset, but I do forgive him. I don't hold any ill will towards him. I just want my money back. That's it. That's all I have to say about it. And let me show you. Let me look up this one guy real quick while I'm talking. Another thing is I've got a link that I'll try to get up here and show you. Oh, look, here's another one. I just got another one right here. Let's see if he gives me permission to talk about him. This is the 12th person. He says, let me try to read it, and if I think that it's going to be personal, I'll edit it out. I'll just read the message. It says, hey, yes, I asked him if he could pick up for me some Blu-rays, and then I bought several items on eBay and shipped them to him, and then he was supposed to ship the package to me. I think with shipping I paid around $200 for everything. Well, I waited almost 1 month and nothing happened. Then I asked him if you had pictures or tracking, and I needed an email for the customs service. So he wrote an email and listed all the items, etc. And then 3 days later he sent me another email with a photo. Well, he said the package was returned to him and it was damaged, but he will ship it again on April 7th, and now we have May 11th and still nothing. So this guy's going through the same exact thing that I went through, and it was almost in the same time frame. I contacted him for 3 days and he didn't respond. Well, I don't think the package will show up, but I paid the shipping and for some other items through PayPal, not as a gift. So now I will try to get at least €100 back. It really sucks, and I never thought that he would do such a thing, but he is banned on Blu-ray.com, High Def, closed his eBay account, and on every single forum/eBay, he ripped off people. The sad thing is, I just checked his eBay, and he did this last year in December the first time. Yeah, I saw that. That's what I just showed you guys. If I had known this earlier, I would have never been doing this. Okay, anyway, I hope we get our money back, or the packages. I hope something. It really sucks. Fat lying Andy, that's what I'm calling him now. And he doesn't really say that I can have permission from him. This is literally just brand new in my inbox right now. So I'm not going to say his name. If he wants to in the comments, he can go ahead. But I'm not going to do that without permission. But just let me go back and look really quick for this other guy that gave me his permission. Okay, I got it right here. I don't have his whole story or anything, but he told me that he told me it. Basically, they did a trade. He traded slipcovers for a movie, and he never got it. Eddie claimed that it was lost in the mail like 2 different times, and that he first of all, he bought 2 different copies, shipped him one, then he shipped him another one, and it got lost, and then he said, okay, now I'm going to ship you my own personal copy. So he claimed to like ship 3 of them. I think that's what it was. But this guy's username is CTheRealt55. It's CTHERIAULT 55. And he gave me permission to tell his YouTube username here, and he basically had the same situation, and he told me about it. So those are the 3. Actually, that's 4 people. Well, that's 3 people that gave me permission to share their name. And so I've already shown you 4 of them. I'm not going to go through all the stories, but now that I have that new one, 12 people, in addition to me and in addition to the 3 people that we saw on eBay, that he scammed and that he stole money from. He either stole money or movies from them. So, and let's look right here. I got a link to Blu-ray.com. It says, where is it? Okay, here we go. It says, here's his profile on Blu-ray.com. Read the last comment on his profile, then click on the statistics tab. Okay, so here's the link that I was shown. This is my first time looking at it, but it's his Blu-ray.com profile for Fast Eddie 33, and if you scroll down, you can see he has 3 negative feedbacks in the last 12 months. He has 2 in the last month. So, you know, I kind of got a theory right now. I think Eddie has checked out. I think he realizes that people know that he knows he has this reputation, and maybe he's decided, well, let me try to clear out as many fools as I can before I leave. Well, that's messed up. Anyone else out there that has a story about him or anything that he did to you, can you please send me your full story, a detailed story? I'm going to give you my email address. Please don't send me anything unless you were actually ripped off by him. It's robwwebster@yahoo.com. Send me your full story, because I want to have as much as I can when I go to the police and present them with all this information. And I'm just hoping that anything, I just want to take every little bit that I can with me to show them, so they can know that this is serious stuff, that this is a large amount of money. Just based on what I've told you today, it's been, one guy said 200. There's 410 on eBay, so that's 510, or that's 610 plus my 500. That's 1110 plus the 75. That's 1185. So we know of $1185, and that's not even including the other 9 people that I don't really know how much got stolen from them. I just know that they told me they were ripped off. So yeah. Anyways, guys, just remember that we're above this, and we don't need to retaliate. Just act in the appropriate manner. Unsubscribe from him. Obviously, don't do any business with him. And, you know, if you feel the need to send him a message or anything, try to stay calm and collective, and tell him what you need to tell him, but just don't insult. Like, don't operate on a low level, okay? That's just all I wanted to say. That's just what I want to request from you guys. And once again, thank you so much for all the support that you've given me. I truly appreciate it. And for all the people that have been asking, I'm going to actually post an updated list of all the Blu-rays that have sold and that are being on reserve, and then the ones that are still available. And that I will put that in the info below the 50 Blu-ray for sale video. It's just going to take me a while to get to it. It might not be until the end of the day tomorrow, because I'm staying up really late working on this video, and I'm getting tired. I just have to get it done, because it's just gonna stress me out all day at work, just thinking about trying to think of what I should say in the video. I'm just trying to do it and get it over with, and I want to make sure that you guys know that I'm doing great. I'm so great. This is why I love YouTube. You guys are, today I got over 250 messages, all encouraging. Well, there was one guy who actually sent a nasty message to me, and I responded to it, and he responded back, and it was kind, and he changed his statement. So it's just amazing. You guys have been so great to me, and I so truly appreciate it. Thank you so much. I'm so great to have it's so great to have friends. Honestly, $500 is absolutely nothing compared to the friendships I have here. I wouldn't trade it for anything. If I was told you can have your money back, but you can't be friends with these guys anymore, absolutely no way I would do that. And I'm being dead honest. That's truly what I care about most in this life, is my friends and my family. I wouldn't give you guys up for anything. Thank you so much, and thank you for all the video responses. I think I've seen like 9 of them so far. If there are any more out there that I missed, please someone send them to me so I can see them and thank the people. I tried to comment on all of them, so if there's one of you out there that's made a video about me and I haven't commented on it yet, send me the video or post it as a video response to one of my videos so that I'll see it. Because sometimes it's hard for me to keep up with everything. Today has been crazy. I've had like hundreds of emails, so I gotta end this video now. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome.